All three of our ducks are laying at the same time. So this will be the first time in pretty much a year, because we got them almost a year ago this week, that all of them will be laying at the same time. There's a period of time where one of the ducks was always not laying and the other two were, or only one of them was, or you know, whatever combination of that. Dun, dun, dun. So, what did you do with your arrows, Chase?
Almost Robin Hooded it.
Guess that means it's a pretty tight cluster, huh? My parents are coming up to help us finish our basement tomorrow. And so I decided to go to the grocery store and pick up a bunch of different items for them, just to make sure that they have all of the food and snacks that they could want, to kind of thank them a little bit. My game plan is to organize everything based off of different categories. So whether it's like a main food, snack, it goes in the refrigerator, freezer, and I'm gonna also stock up on like a few different snacks that they can just keep by their bedside as well. This was going to be a lot more filling. I would love to get to a point where that basket is filled with more aesthetic things like toiletries or toothbrushes. Oh, hi, cat. Extra towels, which we actually do have, and I'm gonna go grab those right now. In other news, we finally have our first watermelon that is sprouting. Yeah, we've had no luck with our peppers. Everything else has sprouted though. My mom says that she's had the same issue. She says they're just very temperamental, which is so interesting to me because in my head, tomatoes and peppers are so similar and like they need similar growing conditions. So I'm not entirely sure why they are not sprouting. Oh, our ducklings are getting so big. They're almost as big as our big girls. Our big girls want nothing to do with them. Oh, you gotta run. We are very forgetful duck parents. We forgot that the duck's birthday was yesterday, and so we bought them some feeder fish today to celebrate. You excited, Dad?
Well, you didn't get them the day they were born, did you?
No. That's true. We got them probably a few days later.
You didn't forget them too much.
Not too much. Guys excited? Hi. All right, it's time for your birthday dinner.
Happy birthday to you. This one's not for you guys. Hey, Frenzy. Come get some. You guys don't come get some, you're not gonna get any.
You look pretty happy.
Bring it out.
Oh.
Oh. Are you gonna get
They're
them?
like, are we supposed to peck at this?
They're too slow. They finished them off.
Nope. Nope. Come get your treat. What do you have to say for yourself?
You're a criminal. sound.
Oh, they're such good listeners. Oh, is that yummy? She looks so sad.
She's like, look at all that food over there. Yeah. Oh, I think they both got at least one. All right, you go help them out.
Rewarding her for sneaking out.
They both got at least one.
Oh, they got all of it.
Oh, there you go.
Good girls.
One got at least 3 and the other one got 1, so I don't know how many was in there.
I was gonna try to find a duck for scale, but this thing made like a rumbling sound while I was dragging it across the yard, and the ducks were terrified and they ran off. Hold on. All right. Duck for size.
So I originally planned to film this over the course of a week, but I got sick, so come with me to plan and set up my entire Spring Fling Regency-inspired party in a day. Step 1 is I create a mood board using whatever stuff from Pinterest. I find whatever inspiration I want on Pinterest, things I like, ideas of things I want to eat, things I want to do, what I want the decorations to look like, and then put it all into a collage, so that way it kind of helps guide my decisions from there on. Next, I have created a template on Canva that I use for any of the parties that I'm doing. It includes the dress code, the activity, the menu, and any supplies or decorations that I want to include as well. Honestly, it's so easy to stay organized because of that, and it really helps me plan out all of the supplies that I need. Because if I have all of the activities, the food, the decorations that I want all right there, then it's easier to then dissect everything and be like, okay, well, how do I actually make that happen? What things do I need to buy? What things do I already have that I can put together and make it look pretty? So step 3 is coming up with the dress code that I would like everyone to wear. I do this very loosely. It's more so inspiration ideas rather than like a specific dress code, just because I don't really want my guests going out and buying outfits if they don't want to. Like if they want to go out and have an excuse to buy something, great. This dress code was very spring coded. I wanted it to be Bridgerton themed because of the activity that we're going to be doing, but just very spring. I think in the invitation I put a little bit more specifics. I wrote, embrace the elegance of the Regency era with flowing pastel or floral formal wear, delicate lace and ruffles, gloves, pearls, and flower-adorned hairstyles. With the 2 different outfits that I have, they both have floral prints on them, so I feel like that matches up with it. I thought about maybe buying like gloves or different things like that, but ended up not. But I do already have some pearl jewelry that I'll just throw in with that, but I wanted to show you the different outfits that I've picked out. This one is a short floral dress that was actually the dress I was wearing when I first met my husband. So this is the one that he obviously wants me to wear, and I'm pretty sure I'm leaning towards this one at this point. I just feel like it'd be easy to move around in it. It's not like super long, it's not gonna get in the way of anything. It's white, but it also has like a lot of colors on it, so if I accidentally like get some stains on it, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. So this is the one I'm leaning towards, what I'm gonna show you in a second. The next one is a shirt-skirt combo. This is a shirt that I made a long time ago. I think it's really cool with the floral detail sleeves. This is actually a skirt that I bought for Halloween a few years ago for a piglet costume. Sometimes when I buy different Halloween costumes, I try to buy pieces that I can wear again, so that would be really cool to do this. Downside to this one, it is longer and so it would get in the way, but I also feel like it's a little bit more formal looking. So this is the dress on. I know it's a little bit more impractical, but I really like how it looks, especially with the curled hair. Sometimes this is an outfit that I wear to work. just when I want to feel a little bit more whimsical. Plus, like, the sleeve detailing, like, isn't that so fun? And here's the other dress on, which is very cute and flattering. I know it's definitely more practical and super cute still, but I think I'm leaning towards the other one. It just looks a little bit more Bridgerton, more Regency era. I think I'm going to still switch into something a little bit more comfy, so that way I don't accidentally get something stained on that white shirt, because that would suck. Definitely the biggest part of planning a party is the food that goes along with it. I made it really easy for myself and just linked all of the videos and recipes that go along with any of the food that I'm making in my Canva project. So that way all I have to do is just click the link and then I'm ready to go. I think the first thing I'm gonna start out with is the dessert, which is just a lemon lavender cake. I'm gonna say that very loosely though, because initially I was going to make it from scratch and then I just decided to buy a box cake instead and then just add some lemon and lavender flavoring. This is kind of the look I'm going for. Not sure if it's actually gonna look that way, but we're gonna find out. Whatever initial box that I had requested at my grocery pickup ran out. And so they got me 2 different kinds of like essentially vanilla cake, which is fine. I'm sure if we mix it together, it'll work. But I'm literally just going to follow the directions on the back of the box and then add just a little bit of lemon and lavender flavoring. It's gonna be a lot more graceful than I thought it was going to be. Step 1, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and grease your pans. Next step is to mix the cake mix, water, oil, eggs in a large bowl with a mixer on medium speed and then pour into the cake pans. So we have duck eggs, and that means that the shells are a little bit thicker, and supposedly they're also better for baking, so I guess, well, that was aggressive, sorry. That's definitely not egg juice.
Yeah, you lost half of that one.
And then the last step is just to bake as directed. Hello, how do we bake it? Chase? Are these 8 or 9-inch pans, if you had to guess? So it looks like we just need to bake it for 26 to 31 minutes, just until it's all done. Man, I love boxed cake. Like 9.5, 10-inch pans? I don't know, I guess you measure it from the inside though, right?
Probably
So
inside.
9. They're 9. Right, it's not allowed to stick. What do you think? Is that about even?
Yeah.
Next up is some lavender lemonade. So this is saying it's going to need water, sugar, dried lavender buds, honey, lemon juice, and then any garnish we'd like to include. It shows that it's super purple, and I have a feeling that it's probably not actually going to end up being that purple, even with real lavender in it, so I might just add a little bit of food coloring. Ideally, I'd like to fill up this entire thing, but who knows? Don't let me lose count.
You know?
Yep.
Thought you were gonna put one of them in the cake.
I'm putting this much in the frosting of the cake.
Oh. I don't like lemon.
Well, we might need to go back to the store to get some more. I think this is gonna come through. No, Chase, it's too crystallized. Has to do a 4 cup. So no, let's not do the whole thing. How come I don't know how to open anything without scissors? Looks pretty, huh? I think I need to grind it up a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah.
That smells really good. Well, it looks like we're gonna add some food coloring to make it look prettier. It's crazy because on camera it looks black, but in person it looks like a grayish purple, which definitely does not go with what the initial picture was showing, but I'm sure whatever, it's fine. It tastes good overall. In other news, Chase is filling up the pool for the duckies. for the first time this year. We'll see how that goes, because the little ones, I feel like it's still, like, it's not too cold for the big girls, but the little ones, I don't think they're quite fully feathered or know how to dry themselves off, so we shall see. You're trying to make a little ramp for them? They've forgotten.
You want to be in there, you just don't want to be away from your sisters.
Aw, did you guys remember that you're ducks? Nope. Never mind.
Yeah. All right, so I have finished, not really finished, but almost done getting the whipped cream on our cake that we'll decorate with lemons. Chase has been in charge of the lemon and is doing a great job. He also finished the chicken salad sandwich croissants. All right, and as an overview of everything that we have gotten done, we have our lemon cake that's not actually a lemon cake, impromptu strawberries and whipped cream, our chicken salad sandwich croissants, our little appetizer with the puff pastries, and then our lavender lemonade station.
The activity that we are doing is called Scandalous Secrets, and honestly, I didn't even come up with the game. I just went on to ChatGPT and I was like, this is kind of the theme of whatever stuff that I'm doing. What are some possible like dinner party games? Kind of like murder mystery-esque without actually being a murder mystery that we can play at the dinner table. And so the game that it essentially came up with was each person is assigned a character and they are assigned like a scandalous secret. And while we are just like having dinner, chatting and whatnot, then we can go around and ask each other subtle questions about like their past or about like different things that are going on, because we're given the list in advance of like what are all the secrets, and essentially playing a guessing game or a matching game of which person has which secret based off of the answers that they're giving. But I'm still in the process of making that. Like my vision of it is I will finish creating all of the characters, the secrets, and then some go-to questions that they can ask or ways they can avoid straight up answering their question as well, just to have a basis of something, because I'm not really one that I'm able to think on my feet very quickly, and so I would appreciate that, so I'm supplying that to my guests as well. And then it also includes a backstory. All right, I have finally finished all of the characters, so this is how I ended up formatting it. It has their name, their secret, background, and then general responses that they could have for avoiding questions that they don't want to answer, but in polite society manner. So this is going to be Chase's favorite part of the day, is once I get all of those printed off, then we have like a little mailing wax seal that we can put on each of those so people can have those sitting around the table as well. Few weeks ago, I did end up making a invitation for everyone. This is one of my favorite parts of having a party, or at least I hope my guests really enjoy receiving these, where I can create them, send them out, make it all official, and then it gives my really close friends something to look forward to in the coming weeks. And this is something I also made on Canva. I will also be making some name place cards, so everyone is going to get a seat around the table. Hopefully, if I have time, I bought some dried flowers and I would like to glue those onto each of like the name place cards. All right, so I got some of the decorations up and going. My theme is April showers bring May flowers, and this is actually an idea that my mom did at her wedding. She filled umbrellas up with flowers to kind of to solidify that idea. I think it's gonna be super cute when everything comes together. Step 7 is the tablescape. I'm gonna get a bunch of flowers all over the place. I'm gonna use my mom's china that she got from her mom, and I don't remember if her mom got it from her mom. It's some sort of a family heirloom, but regardless, it's something that I remember eating off as a kid, like during special occasions. That's what I'm gonna use on here. I'm not gonna set them out yet, and I have a few friends that are coming over a little bit early to help just set everything up, so I think I'm gonna have them just like rinse them off really quick, make sure they're not dusty or anything, and help set out the tablescape. We have our lovely helpers over here. Have you noticed that she's getting like a bald spot over one of her eyes?
Oh, you have feline alopecia.
See, I'm glad you guys know what that is, because I started freaking out and had to look it up. I was like, why is my cat losing her hair? Why does she always look like she's plotting?
Why are you like this? Because she knows that she's currently destroying MJ's lungs.
And it's worth it.
And it's
And
worth
she's
it.
happy about it.
And then we've got Meg over here in charge of the cute little ribbons around our drinks. The little ribbons turned out so cute. And then MJ was in charge of getting a pretty fold for all of the napkins. And oh my gosh, MJ, you did such a great job. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't do any of this. I literally was just like, okay guys, here's the materials, go.
Have at it.
Right.
I like the wax seal. Copper seal.
Oh, look at you go. Right? They're all secrets, so be careful. Yeah, they are kind of tricky to open. So I'll explain a little bit more.
Tomatoes, Meg.
The thing is, I accuse them of lying too, but they are telling me straight lies to my face, and then I say, "Yo, don't lie to my face." You know exactly what it is.
Oh,
So, Mr. Lin, how is your family? Oh, are your kids well?
My kids? Well, what kids? I know none of them.
Don't have any kids.
I pray not.
Have you lived on that estate your whole life?
Oh, I have indeed. Yeah, Pakistan and some other places in my youth.
How exciting! I never had that doll.
I have not.
A
It's one
doll?
of the most common dishes.
I'm afraid I only ate sandwiches while I was
Well, as befitting a proper British gentleman. Which women here are currently married? I'm afraid I've devoted myself to my family.
My heart is quite complicated at the moment.
I'm so sorry for you, Miss Cordelia.
Have you spent a lot of time with artists then to learn how they are like?
A man alone, and I hope that's not what you're trying to imply. One woman is not engaged in artistry of some kind.
Very admirable skills to have.
Yes, I find lovely embroidery on your dress. Currently, did you do that yourself?
Yes.
Beautiful. May the Lord bless you.
Maybe
Some
one
boy.
day.
So, Sir Charles, do you have any children then?
Yes, of course.
One man has a child. What are the names?
Well, I have one son named Atticus Barnabas III. Well, you know, Atticus Barnabas II was my father.
Ah,
And then Atticus Barnabas the first was his father.
So
So
it's
What a great shame that you weren't named as the third.
Atticus, but what was it again?
Well, no, I'm Barnabas Atticus.
it's your late birthday present.
Happy birthday. Do you want me to wait or open
No, go ahead and open it.
Happy birthday, dear Meg. Happy birthday to you. Oh, pretty.
So pretty.
And a Snickers bar. Nice.
We love you. It is the next day after the whole party is done, and I'm really happy with how everything went. I'm super tired, which I think is a good sign that we had a good time. I'm just so grateful that I have a group of friends that like to hang out with me. I've been friends with these people for years and years and years, some of them from when I was 12 years old. I really value my friendships, and I guess I just want my friends to know, and I feel like I tell them this all the time, that I love them, and I appreciate that they make time for me and to go along with my crazy party or shenanigan ideas, and I just have a good group, and we have a good time.